back to Gail's Kitchen. Today we are going to do something a little bit different. I decided why not go through a process of an afternoon meal that I'm preparing for myself. So it is about 4:30 now, April 16th. I don't know. And I just thought I'm gonna try something a little bit different. I have an idea up my sleeve and I just wanted to go for it. So it's totally off recipe. Just came up with this. Hopefully it works. So just to dive right into it, I'm gonna do zucchini air fried and like kind of battered in breadcrumbs, and put a little like marinara sauce on them with some cheese and see how they go with some salad and grilled chicken. So here we go. Let's do this. Okay, so I've already sort of begun, but don't worry, you haven't missed much. So the batter that we have in question is just breadcrumbs, black pepper, we have garlic sea salt, and then I use some more garlic powder, basil, and then some herbes de Provence. So those are all going to be delicious. And then I just use this avocado oil spray to spray on them. I mean, you can use egg yolk and stuff, but I didn't want to get another bowl out, and I didn't want to like waste an egg. Not that it would be wasting an egg, but you know how it is. So I just decided, let's just go with some oil. And so these are looking pretty good. I'm just gonna give them like a nice coat, but like whatever like wants to be on there, I'm not gonna force it. I don't want to like overcoat them. So yep, these are just zucchini slices, and I'm going ahead and coating them in my breadcrumb medley and just laying them on my air fryer tray to then go into the Black & Decker like 3-4-in-1 machine that is so lovely to me. And then I also have just these like broccoli stalk pieces, and I just thought maybe I'd give that a try as well. They're probably gonna need longer to cook, so, but I did go ahead and oil them, and we're just gonna see how they turn out. So that's kind of a gamble, but I hope that they're good, because I always wonder what to do with like my broccoli stalks, and I don't really make soup, but I could, but I just don't. So stay tuned. Hopefully they're good, and we'll see you back here in a second. Okay, so I just stuck these bad boys in there, and I let the air fryer heat up for about 3 to 4 minutes before I put them in, just so it would be nice and warm when they went in. And in the meantime, I went ahead and buttered the pan and stuck some onion and a little bit of mushroom in there, so that they're all getting acquainted and kind of marinating in each other, laughing at each other's jokes. And so they're just gonna do their thing. I'm gonna go ahead and cut up the chicken and just get this whole meal really off the ground, like a hot air balloon. Me again. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut the chicken up now. I figured I'd just kind of talk to you while I did it, because you don't really need to see me cut the chicken, but because you know how to do it. But I will let you in on a little secret. It's episode 3, so we're getting, a little bit more familiar with each other. I don't really know how to cut vegetables or much anything very well. I wasn't ever wasn't ever taught, because I don't want to offend my mom. She did a great job with everything, but I just kind of pick up the vegetable and the knife and just kind of start hacking. I mean, that's like a bad term for it, but you get the gist, right? I just kind of was I remember I was at my friend's house one time, and I was had an onion. How do you cut this? I have no idea. And so, so the cutting part of the preparation is not super my forte. I'm very surprised I have not gone to the ER with a knife emergency yet, but it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. So, but just like that, the chicken's cut and everything's fine. My knives from freaking Ollie's of Western Maryland, the Panhandle, they're doing just fine. They're a little flimsy, but working out great. So, yeah. All right, I just threw the chicken in the same pan with everything because why not? You know, we need to social distance, but our food, it doesn't. So it's all in the same pan and it's all cooking up. I didn't season these veggies while they're in here because I'm just gonna do it with the chicken. So that is the next step. And it's just gonna be whatever comes out of the cabinet. All right, this is looking pretty good. This is the back side. I seasoned it and then gave it a flip and then seasoned the back side. And then this is the medley. I went ahead and used this all seasoned salt. It tastes just like Old Bay, so somebody is trying to pass this off as Old Bay, but it's good. It's pretty salty, so I only did it on one side, not both sides. So just one side of this, and then double side of black pepper, the OG. I did use this one first because I just love fresh cracked black pepper. Savory, whatever that means, and a little bit of rosemary. So that's all in there, and it's just heating up nicely, just doing what we wanted to do. These guys are doing okay, so I think they're cooking pretty well. This little one here is definitely getting crisp on the edge. I'm thinking I didn't use enough like oil, but I think it'll still be good, so I'm hoping they turn out well. So they're cooking in there. The salad is next, so I'm gonna go ahead and get ready for that. Alrighty guys, let's get chopping. Here comes the salad. I'm very excited to share this with you because salads are very near and dear to my heart, and it's a staple of almost all of my after breakfast meals. So here we go. Some spinach. I'm gonna chop it up nice and well. This is the same knife I think I used for the chicken. Now I'm not sure. I'm just gonna get a different one. Can't really remember, so don't want you to watch me make a kitchen foul. But anyways, first thing you're gonna want to get is a Tupperware, in my opinion. So the way I like my salads is very chopped and mixed together and then poured onto the plate. I know that that's like a lot of extra steps, but I just am not about like making a salad on your plate and then just like kind of, you know, pouring the dressing on it, and this has never met that one, and those guys don't even know that there's like a radish in the salad and stuff. So like, I don't know. I go ahead and chop them up. I love it chopped. Like, you will not see me eating like a full leaf of spinach unless it's on like a burger or something, because I just like prefer it to be not so chopped. Also, I take the stems out most of the time. Sometimes I will just like do one of these and I'll literally just kind of like break it up and then be like, okay, cool. So that's how I like to do it. So spinach is like the base, and then I'm really into these like bags of salad because it just gives you like so much that you don't have to chop it all up. Like in here there's carrots, purple cabbage or whatever. So I just like to go ahead and buy those. I get them at Costco or really anywhere it has like bagged salads. This one's getting a little bit old, so that's kind of a bummer. But I have another one that I will use. Also, what I really like about them is they come with, I hate how quickly they go bad though. That part is annoying. But they come with like other things. So this one, it came with flatbread strips, feta cheese, and a basil balsamic vinaigrette. So it comes with a little extra stuff that you can just add, and like I have a bunch of leftover salad ingredients, and like these flatbread strips are so good. Like I'm finishing them now, dumping the whole thing in there because they're literally so good. Like I love croutons and like I like a little crunch in my salad, so those ones were really delicious for me. This is just a little bit of an apple, so I'm just gonna cut that up and add it in there. I equate my like love of salads and like choppiness of salads and the fact that enough just isn't ever enough with a salad to my lovely mother, shout out Tracy. because she makes the best salads I've ever had in my life. She makes her own dressing, which is something I need to learn how to do because they are just out of this world. And she always adds like delicious ingredients to them. She's always added like apples or toasted pine nuts, and it's so delicious. Just like many textures in the salad is lovely. Here I am cutting up a radish, and I haven't bought radishes in like a long time, but I just saw them at the store and was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. So this is kind of a tribute to my mom. She loves radishes in her salads. I do as well, but the finer you chop them, this is kind of even like, once you start chopping, same thing happens with mushrooms. I've noticed is like, the more you chop, it's like the more there is. It's like, wow, I didn't know that this was that much radish. So sometimes you don't even need to add the whole thing, and that's okay. You can save it for another time. So yeah, radish is going in. It's kind of funny, like I added, what's it called? Apple and then radish, so a little bit of like different palettes, but it's whatever. Yeah, there was carrots in it, but guess what? I'm gonna add more, so I don't know, unsubscribe if you don't like that. They're kind of flying everywhere, but it's fine. I have a broom. Oh. Okay, so there we go. That's basically that, nice and chopped up. And then this is like leftover seeds. Can't really remember exactly which seeds these are, but it also has a touch of like dried cranberry in it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add it, and then I finished off the last balsamic vinaigrette, excuse me, that pack came with, and tragedy struck when it flung on my favorite sweatshirt, and I was so sad. It's like my pink sweatshirt from a local coffee shop around here, and I was like, oh my god, no. But life hack that like my mom and Nana know, I took it off and put flour all over all the stains. Like I was like, you will not stain. So I put flour on it, let it sit, and then like came back, kind of rubbed it off. Like the oil was literally like coming out. I guess the flour like pulls the oil out. So like rubbed out the oil, and then I used my Tide to Go stick, bless, and then rubbed that on it and washed it like as soon as I was done. And it kind of came out, so really, really happy about that. So that was just a tangent, but yeah, we avoided the tragedy, but it did still strike. So, and then see, so I'll just add everything and then just stir it around. And this to me is like an essential step. Like, I don't care if I'm dirtying an extra pan or like just Tupperware in general, because this is how I get my salads the way that I want them. Oh, I didn't even add any feta cheese. I'm just gonna do that now, because what the heck. So yeah, I always like to add like feta cheese in salad. I do prefer the feta cheese to the goat cheese in the salad, just because like the goat cheese, I can't get it to be as like chunky as I want, kind of. It's, so I don't know. I like that. I prefer it like on toast or whatever. So it's all delicious though. So yeah, basically that's that. I don't know what else you want me to say about a salad. I just throw it all together. I pretty much buy the ingredients already chopped and then boom, spill dressing on myself and we're ready to roll. Okay, so I just pulled out these bad boys. And well, actually, I don't know if they're bad. They might be like the sweetest little air fried zucchini you've ever met. I don't mean to like assume your personality like that. So they look pretty good. I think that just for throwing it together, it's not too bad. I'll give this a try here. It's good. Okay, I'm down with that. Yeah, cool. And there you have it, a beautiful, beautiful plate that really wasn't much effort at all. Just kind of had to chop some things up and do some things with my hands. So boom. The last thing I added was just a little bit of hummus. That I got this pack from Costco. It's actually pretty good. It has red pepper, classic, and cilantro lemon. So I've just kind of mixed them all together. It's really good though. It makes like a nice sauce because I don't really have a good sauce. I would love like a chipotle mayo or like a chipotle aioli. That would be so good with those, but hummus it is. So yeah, thank you for tuning in. Thanks again for joining me for this afternoon's episode of Gail's Kitchen. As you can see, my cheeks are getting a little bit flushed. I just wanted to point out that that is in fact because I had about 2 sips of my Bud Light, and this is just what happens to me. So that's that. And another little tangent I just wanted to mention about like having an extra plate for things that you enjoy. Like, don't be afraid to do that, because my favorite way to eat apples is take a cutting board, get a knife, get a spoon, get your favorite jar of peanut butter. If it's crunchy, I'm not judging you. If it's creamy, that's fine. If it's full of sugar, I am judging you, but enjoy what you like. And sit down, cut the slices, put the knife down, grab the spoon a little bit of peanut butter on it, and take a bite. That is pure happiness, okay? And what do you have to do right now? This is all you're doing, so I don't know, if you want to try out something new, eat an apple in a new way, might change your life. So Gail tips, you've heard them here. Don't worry, my cabinets are all closed. I will be cleaning up after I eat because I don't want my food to get colder than it already is. So again, thank you for watching. It was lovely chatting with you. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Stay sane. We're gonna get through this together. Concerts aren't around the corner, but they will happen again. And happy cooking.